Hey guys, it's Gilshanks, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X, the No Sphere Grid Challenge. Before we move on ahead, I just want to take a minute here to relax and enjoy the music, because I really didn't give this music enough justice in the last episode. I didn't talk about it enough because this music is amazing. It's one of my favorite songs in the entire game. So I just want to relax for about a few seconds here and just let it play on. Okay, enough of that. That's not what you came here to see. Anyway, let's move on forward. We have everybody fully healed up, and we are ready to take on this upcoming boss battle.
Lady Yuna, so it is you.
Why are you here?
We rode the airship to the Calm Lands, then came to Bevel. Maester Kinnock summoned us then, ordered us to deal with the traitors.
You will fight us?
The Temple's orders are law. Even if you are Lord Braska's flesh and blood, you're a traitor. Forgive me, Lady Yuna.
Okay, so this is our first time actually fighting Isaru. Up to this point, he was actually on our side, but we're looked at as traitors, so obviously he's not really on our side anymore. He's going to have 3 Aeons, all of which you'll recognize. He's going to have Ifrit, Valefor, and Bahamut. I don't really feel like that was much of a spoiler, in all honesty, but anyway. So yes, these are the 3 Aeons he's going to have. Now, you're very tempted to waste the Aeon's overdrives on this guy. You do not want to do that. You want to save your Aeon's overdrive. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to bring out Jinx. And hopefully, yeah. Do I have the animations off? Okay, yes, I do have the animations off. I'm going to bring out Jinx because, as it was already established early on, we know that Blizzard and Fire sort of counteract each other, so that kind of is a problem considering he's also had his overdrive. So what I'm going to do now is Shield. I don't know if I ever explained this, but Shield basically defends, obviously, your Aeons. I have to do it a couple times here because I'm getting that many turns. And it makes it so that their overdrives can't actually charge, but in turn, it really does shield. It makes a huge difference. There are attacks that could otherwise kill you that might not even do like anywhere near half the damage that it would otherwise. So it's actually very good, you know, to use the shield whenever it's opportune, I guess you can say. Boost is pretty much the opposite. You take so much more damage when you use boost, but your overdrive charges like crazy. And in fact, I've actually been using that a lot, pretty much off screen, just to charge the overdrives even faster. See, that probably would have killed me otherwise, or would have done pretty much got me really close. But in the meantime, we are going to save, like I said, we're going to save the overdrive. Instead, we're going to use Blizzara, because this guy should go on relatively soon. And Blizzara should actually do a pretty decent amount of damage in the meantime. I'm going to use Heavenly Strike because, much like with the Sonic Wave from Valefor, this should actually be able to slow him down a little bit. And if he does a little too much damage like that, you could always heal yourself real quick, so is this kind of, I don't know if this really counts as a boss battle, but I've always thought of it that way, so I don't see the problem in just addressing it as such. In the meantime, I just want to keep using Blizzara. I don't remember exactly what Ifrit's HP is right off the bat, but I am going to put it on screen, so I'm not too worried about that either. In the meantime, though, we've got some pretty cool stuff coming in this episode, assuming I can actually get there in time. I don't really know, and I don't want this to be another 20-minute episode today. But, all things considered, let's just keep moving on forward. Now, in the meantime, I am going to talk about, what am I going to talk about, actually? Oh, yeah. The next major area of the game is probably one of my favorites. Although, I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself now. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should just, like, hold off on talking about that for now. But, I don't know. There's a lot of questions, let's say, that are going to be answered when we get to that area. Because there's a lot of you guys that might think that I'm going to do certain things in that area. And I'll give you a hint. For those of you who do know the game, it's that giant area with the also really peaceful music. Yeah, that one. The open space. Like, the first instance of open space you get in this game. Yeah, that's the area I'm talking about. So, anyway, yes.
It's not
that's kind of, I've been kind of, like, not dreading it, but, like, I've been a little worried about that area for a while, because there's a lot you can do there that I'm not necessarily gonna do. So, I just want to give you guys sort of, like, a heads up, seeing as how we're doing a boss battle right now, and there's really not much else I can talk about in the meantime anyway. As a matter of fact, I'm tempted to speed this up, too. I feel like I've been doing that too much lately, though, just for the simple fact that... What does Impulse do? It damages all enemies. Okay, it's useless here. I'm just going to use all, like, Thundaga. I'm just going to play this as if it actually is a Pokemon match, and then just pretend that my Lightning Strike will actually do a lot of damage to the Flying-type Pokemon over there. Yeah, damn right you missed, bitch. Now, let's see if the actual regular attack does any more damage at this point. Not all that much. Might as well stick with Thundaga at this point. I have to be honest with you, I really don't know what to talk about as I'm going through this battle, so I am probably going to speed things up from here on out and play a little bit of music just to get this over with, because this isn't one of those boss battles that actually requires a lot of strategy. I'd be able to finish this up in a couple turns, provided I could actually use my overdrives, but I want to save them all, so hang on just a sec. Okay, aren't you guys kind of happy that I sped that up a little bit? Because now this recording is over 12 minutes. Alright, anyway, so, I know that it probably would have been a lot faster just to use my overdrives and just, like, you know, annihilate the enemies pretty much. But the thing is, I wanted to kind of save them for now. Just for the fact that we're going to need them in another boss battle that's actually coming up relatively soon.
To the surface, up ahead.
And in typical James Bond fashion, they put us in a death trap, and then there's a friggin' exit. I don't know why. Well, I guess they had to put one in just for this guy to come and stop us here. But why was it there in the first place? Why? Why did this guy even need to come down? If you build an impenetrable death trap that's completely closed off, then you shouldn't have to have Isuru come in and fight us. You're just being a douche. Now, hang on one sec, guys. Okay, so this is the other part of the Via Purifico. Unfortunately, this doesn't have the amazing music, but what it does have is the fact that, well, A, we're playing as the other party members, and B, look at that! That guy that used to be a boss. Okay, seeing as how we just got ambushed, I really hope I can escape here. Now, I don't really know if this is a good thing or if it's just kind of obnoxious, but this is one of those weird areas where they'll give you save point after save point after save point, pretty much. It's nuts. It's absolutely ridiculous. But it's not really that bad of a thing, though. I guess, especially when you're actually doing a no-trigger challenge, because at least then you can heal up. Alright. As we make our way forward, I just want to... You know what? I'm gonna get a little further, and then I'm gonna heal up a bit. Now, I believe there actually are some chests you can get down here. I kind of messed things up already, though. That's not good. Alright. So I know, despite the fact that we just fought a boss battle, I believe we have another one coming up relatively soon. Actually, pretty much probably right after this cutscene, all things considered. I just don't want to be wrong about that later. Yep, here we go. Now, you guys might actually recognize this boss, because he's one that we didn't fight too long ago, although he's the zombie version. This is really relevant, actually. Welcome to Evray Atlanta. This is the underwater equivalent to the Evray boss. Now, unlike the original fight with Evray, this guy is tremendously easy, and I'm about to show you why in just a sec. There is a whole gimmick involving, like, opening and shutting the doors and just, you know, swimming away, and, like, you know, this is one of those transporting boss battles where you can actually move away from it for a little while. There's absolutely no need to do that. Notice that this boss has 16,384 HP. Very strange and oddly specific number. Usually it's, you know, something not so random like that. But you want to make sure you have at least 2 Phoenix Downs when going to fight this guy. And you want to actually use the Phoenix Downs on the boss, strangely enough. Why? Because it does that. Oh my shit. Oh shit. Okay, well, whatever. At least we get another turn. Okay, not a big deal. So, I actually pretty much get my ass handed to me if this didn't work. Okay, good. Now, you'll also notice that 8,192, or you might notice this, is exactly 1/2 of 16,384. Meaning that it takes exactly 2 Phoenix Downs to do this guy in. And the reason for that is because whenever you have a zombie-type enemy, anything that would have, like, curative properties will actually damage the enemy. This is actually the problem with the zombie status ailment that is, I think, pretty much exclusive to Final Fantasy. You don't see that really too much in other RPGs, but nevertheless, it's always pretty cool. And later on, you yourself might turn into a zombie. Now, I'm going to keep going forward here, and the idea is, the real way you're supposed to fight that boss is, like, it's supposed to be like an actual boss. Obviously, this is the No Sphere Grid challenge, so you can't really just do that, especially seeing as how you have, like, no additional party members, no support from Auron, no Aeons, this, that, and the other thing. And because of that, you actually have to just keep going through this stretch of a hallway. Now, I'm tempted to speed through this too. I'm probably not going to do that, though, because I feel like I've been doing that a little too much in these last few videos. So instead, I'm just going to keep going forward, you know, just nice and relaxed and all that kind of stuff. There's another boss battle coming up that I would really like to do, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be possible. Just due to time constraints and things of that nature. But at least he's coming up for the next video, and, you know, we're going to pretty much set ourselves up very nicely. Now, there are other things that I want to go over, but the thing is, I'm not really there yet, so I'm kind of stalling for time. I'm hoping I get there a little faster now. This has been one of those episodes where it's like, I have a lot of stuff to talk about, but it's like, it's always at the worst timing, and it's always stuff I want to talk about later on. But at least we got through the Via Purifico not too badly, the 2 teams. Now, something else you might have noticed by now, but you might not, or at least I didn't until a later part of the game the first time I went through, is that there are no swimming animations for the other party members aside from Titus, Waka, and Riku. That's why whenever you're underwater, you're going to be playing as those 3, or some kind of a combination.
Hey. You're all right? We were so worried. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
Keenock.
Why, you?
I have saved him. He was a man who craved power. And great power he had, but he feared losing it. Trembling at unseen enemies, he spent his days scheming petty schemes, chased by his fears, never knowing rest. You see, now he has no worries. He has been granted sleep eternal. Death is a sweet slumber. All the pain of life is gently swept away. Ah, yes. So you see, if all life were to end in Spira, all suffering would end. Don't you see? Do you not agree? That, Yuna, is why I need you. Come, Lady Yuna. Come with me to Zanarkand, the lost city of the dead. With death on our side, we will save Spira. And for this, I will take from you your strength, Yuna, your life, and become the next Sin. I will destroy Spira. I will save it.
You're totally nuts!
Unpleasant. Very well. I will give you your death. You seem to want it so.
Protect Yuna! Go!
No way! I'm fighting!
I said go!
I won't leave Kamari behind.
He's a guardian. Protecting you is everything.
Orin!
That's right. We're all guardians. Yeah, and you know what that means? Yuna, anywhere you go, I'll follow.
Anywhere I go?
Yeah, anywhere.
Well then, let's go!
Hey, Kamari! Leave some for us!
Hey, wait for me!
Me too!
I'll go too.
Okay, so we have a little bit of oh wow, I didn't realize Walker was here. Okay, cool. I actually do want to pick up some potions and things of that sort, and Phoenix Downs and all the finding good stuff. We're actually good on high potions. We're okay on regular potions. I want to buy some Phoenix Downs though, because I don't feel like we're too good on that. So in the meantime, we're just gonna make sure that we have at least 30 here, so that's gonna be good for now. The softs, I actually do want to buy some of them. I think 20 should be, 20 should suffice for now. And aside from that, we don't really need any of these. Because we're not even using the spheres anyway on the sphere grid, so it's not really much of an issue there. Anyway, we have a boss battle with Seymour. Yes, so this is the second battle with Seymour. And this one's a lot more difficult than the first. And I'm going to save that for the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. In the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X The No Sphere Grid Challenge, we're going to kick Seymour's ass! See you guys next time!